Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video, and we are finally on to day one on the map of Season X Conflict, the new version of Eden in Rise of Empires. So for some of those players in the older states, they've had 6 seasons of the previous versions of Eden. For those of us in our bracket from states 41 to 56, we had 4 seasons basically of the same style of Eden, but now the devs have finally released Season X Conflict. It is day one. I have been at work all day, and then I've recorded I recorded my recruitment video earlier on the banners, and then I went out and played football, and now it's like midnight on day one. Not gonna lie, I haven't been on the map in my main account. I am already behind, but I'm doing this video and kind of looking at it almost like from a fresh perspective, so it's kind of the same thing as what you guys would see. So first off, one thing that I always do at the start of the season is seasonal challenge. So you guys know I'm a small spender. I do spend money on the game, so I have purchased the Elite Challenge, which was in the UK, that's £19.99 Great British pounds. If you are a super spender, you can click on the purchase level and you can buy more levels, and you could max out all 50 levels basically on the first day if you wanted. It's £19.49 here in the UK for another level, or £99.99 to increase by 5 levels. So I'm going to be going through that in a second. The other thing I've purchased as well, you will see this is new for this season of Eden. We have Imperial investment back in Eden. For those of you that are from the older states, our Reign of Chaos seasons 1 to 4 were the original format of Reign of Chaos, and we had the opportunity to buy Imperial investment every week to gain these buffs. So you get a specialization reset, extra territory cap of +10, honor gain from territory vessels +20. Teleportation point construction time is -20%, so that's going to be good. You can reduce your pad building times by 20% on the map. Construction privilege, coalition base camp hill speed is 20% increase. You get an extra 100,000 processing capacity on your workshops, an extra 300 increase in your regeneration serum cap, and then daily supply of 100% honor boost, a 20 regeneration serum, and 10,000 construction materials. So that's all pretty good. And then the other thing that I have purchased as well, so in the Reign of Chaos screen, if you click on this link here, you can get the composite materials packages, which give you construction material, which then obviously you can use on your workshops or fortresses to increase your processing speed for your supplies, and then also if you want to strengthen your combat ability by upgrading your fortresses, that's going to be another option for you as well. So I've just purchased the first one of this to get 500,000 construction materials, and it's £9.99 here in the UK. Then it gets steep, the price goes up a lot. It's £48.49 for the next pack that would give you 1 million. So I'm not going to be doing that because I'm not, like I say, a big spender. I don't really want to do that. To activate my card though, if you did buy them, you just go to your other section in items, and you can see it looks like this: construction material exchange card used to obtain the material. So it's 500,000. So I'm going to use that now and exchange that to gain into my account. So I've got that. Also in your mail, you're going to see something from Rise of Empires Studio. Event begins, which is just telling you that Reign of Chaos has started. So the Reign of Chaos has started. You can occupy territories around the world and collect various special resources. Occupy more lands means more resources. These resources can be purified in the processing plant for regular usage. I'm sure we all know how that works. You get your free specialization reset. Thank you very much. So I'm going to add that. We also have a systems update. Oh yeah, so when you sign Imperial investment, you just get a notification there. And there's your gift pack purchase record. So that's all done. If we click on Reign of Chaos, let's have a look. So this menu, as it says Season X Conflict. You have this new menu, Faction Info. You can't access it while you're on your normal home state map. Quests, there are going to be chaos missions, the same as before. It might just not show the first time that you log in. You might just have to log out of the game and log back in again, like it's not quite showing at the moment. There are guild missions as before. Obviously, you need to join a guild and then also be on the Eden map, the ancient battlefield, to be able to view those. So there's no difference there. Seasonal challenge. We have quests again. They look similar to what we've had previously, for now anyway, in the first week. We've got the privilege section where you can gain extra XP and honor based on the amount of times that you're upgrading on tiles, taking tiles. In the rewards section, so I can claim an expand plan for level 1 normal challenge, and I can claim 5,000 honor coins. Very nice for level 1. So I've picked up those. So it looks like we're picking up, I'm pretty sure those are more honor coins than previous seasons. The other thing to note is there's this new icon here as well, honor medals, level 80. So if used when specialization level is lower than level 80, you'll obtain 5% of the current specialization level's maximum honor. So if you need, I'm taking that, say if a level needs 30 million honor, then it will give you 1.5 million, 5%. Now that's really good. If you're lower level players and you're trying to get higher than level 80 specialization, the more specialization points you have, the stronger you're going to be. Then that's a nice added bonus. The issue is if specialization level is over 80, you're only getting 300k of honor. So that's not great. But that's a new icon, something new anyway for this season. And then further on down, so like the further on down you get, the more of these you can get, like up to 8, I think, on level 34. Yeah, that's the last time. And then the main thing that everyone wants to know is at level 50 this season, we are getting a bloody Griffin Legion skin. So Legion decoration exchange voucher can be used at the School of Architecture to exchange for relevant decorations. And this will give you an extra 10% chaos resistance. So that's for tile battles, effectively. So if you were defending, that's going to be quite a nice boost. The sooner you get that, the better. And obviously that's the second Griffin. We had the Golden Griffin last season. So that is seasonal challenge for this season. Guild menu is available on the map once you're on the map. Season rewards, we already touched on this earlier. So we've got the faction reward this year, this season, and it's 1 SX7 card, 1 X2 legendary recruitment, and 2 S1 to S4 random tickets for the winners. And if you're in the losers of the faction system, then you're only getting 1 X2 legendary recruitment ticket and an S1 to S4 ticket. So 2 tickets. So that's a big difference. And again, as I've already touched on before, winners rewards and defeat rewards, there are significant differences between those as well. I'm not going to go into those in detail again, but you can just see the difference from like rank 1 in the winning faction, for instance. They're going to get 200,000 honor coins. If you're rank 1 in the defeat section, you're only getting 100,000 honor coins. You're getting an extra ticket in each as well if you're rank 1 in the winners. So that's 3 extra tickets there, plus an extra 2 tickets there, 5 extra tickets. Big difference. That's for looking at guild masters though, for instance. But anyway, that is a big difference. Day 1, what are we going to need to do? So territory, obviously, well, I just got that expand plan from the seasonal challenge, so we'll pop that in. I've got 31 tiles because I've got the extra 10 from the Imperial investment. If you're just if you're a free to play player, you're just going to start with 20 tiles as usual. And it looks all the same. You know, you've got the same tiles to take. You can get your influence rewards every 8 hours. You can see your battle reports. You can harvest your materials. Nothing new there. Honor structure, we can build them as usual. So we'll get building, and again, it's just gold this season to purchase them. So you want to get all 4 of your workshops and then all 4 of your base camps built. And then you can also initially build your Assault Fortress 1 and your Guardian Fortress 1. So once you've done that, you're ready to rock with your buildings. Now, specialization. Previously, I've got 87 specialization points now. and I had them all in the red section for kind of KE battles in between the seasons. This is day one now, and as I've shown before, what you want to do on day one is you're going to want to actually unlock those extra fortresses. So we can do that by going into construction specialization, the blue one, and you can just click on this refresh icon. Now you get a free specialization reset. This is new. Reset all specialization for free, only effective during Imperium investment duration. So you do get one free specialization reset on top of having obviously any basic resets or super specialization resets that you might have acquired elsewhere, like in the honor shop, for instance. So I'm going to use this free specialization reset. And then for the extra fortresses, you just want to go on blue down. If you go right, it's going to honor structure building speed increase by 1%. On the left, honor structure durability increased by 3 to 9. I mean, that doesn't really matter. We could go with the speedy, I guess. That would save you some speed ups. And then it's just 1 point for each of those skills, which are going to unlock. Are going to unlock your extra assault and guardian fortresses. So let's get that done. Okay, so once you've unlocked those 3 fortresses, you can come back out, go to your honor structure, and then we can build these extra fortresses. These also just require small amount of gold, and then obviously, as you can see, to have these construction master skills unlocked with your spec points. Okay, that's all done. And I've got spec points to use. Right, now what I personally do is I then reset again immediately, and what I use for this is the basic specialization reset, because I'm going to keep I'm not going to change this for a while until much later in the season. So I always use a basic specialization now to reset my points again, and then I'm going to use some points on blue left to give myself 1 extra processing queue. And do I want speed? Or I'm going with speed, I think, because I've got the extra capacity from Imperial investment. So that's 10 points used. I've still got 77 left. Then I'm going to go with 47 on blue right to get the extra 1200 loyalty, so I can take tiles quicker. Increased healing speed or base camp healing cost. I'm always going to go with the healing speed on the bottom line, because the cost in terms of the resources, I've got basically unlimited resources, so it's not an issue. And I would suspect for most of you, if you're this far into the game, at this stage, then you're not going to be worried about it either. So this is going to just, as I say, give me quicker healing speed in the base camps on top of what I've already unlocked. Again, I've got that on Imperial investment, and we've got that extra 1200 loyalty, because each of these United research nodes are giving 300. Well, they're giving 75 bonus per base camp that you have. So you've got 4 base camps. That's 300 per node, 1200 in total. So that is how my this is how I'm looking at the moment. I've got the 57 points in blue in total, 47 on the right, 10 on the left, and then I still have 30 points that I can use, and they're going to go in green section. Now I like to go green up here, and to the left you can see it gives you extra terrible hardtack and chipped marble production. This is what you need in terms of being able to then process that to upgrade your base camp. So that's going to give me more more of that being processed. And then of course we're going to go into construction honors, and I've got 21 points to play with here, so I like to go down the middle. That'll give me extra honor. And I think what I do, so I'm going to then go lower arm. This is going to give me 9. This is going to make honor structures cheaper to upgrade because it's minus 9%. And then the civil engineering skill allows you to gain extra honor after you're upgrading your buildings. Obviously, the more honor you gain, the more spec points you get, the stronger you're going to be. and then I'm going to just pop another spec point into there to make the construction material requirements cheaper. Excuse me. So those are all my spec points used. So I've got 57 in blue, 30 in green, and I'm basically ready to rock. So let's get onto this map and see what we're looking at differently this time. So you're going to have to join it in the same way as before, clicking on the Reign of Chaos screen and clicking enter, and then you're going to port to the new map. And here I am on the map. So let's just quickly zoom out a bit. And you can see we're in the North faction. And all of these are my fellow guild, or the alliance mates, sorry. And we can already see, so you've got these distinct blue and red lines that mark out the two factions. The middle section is not populated. So this middle section here is not populated at the moment. And by the looks of it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 outer capitals. Yeah, 10 outer capitals. And then 2 in the middle here. So that's 12 capitals. Excuse me. And then, of course, we've got the Ancient Temple as usual that needs 8,000 loyalty to obtain it. If we click on view, you're going to get an occupation value of 600. The faction occupation value is 800 though. So that's a lot of points. And we've got 4 weeks before we can get to the Ancient Temple. Other things to think about in terms of the design of the map. So this kind of looks like lighter, fresher almost. There are a few key differences, and here is the first difference. We have water. So this looks like it is special terrain. You cannot occupy it. So water is another barrier on the map. And we have these. We're going to have bridges, which are effectively the same as gates. They're rated as checkpoints. In this section, for instance, in the North sector, they are level 1, 2,700 loyalty required to occupy them. Occupation value of 5. So they are basically gates. Yeah, exactly what they are. Let's go back to the castle. So that's a slight change to the kind of landscape on the map. So it's nice to see a few differences there. Let's go back into the Reign of Chaos menu. Onto quest. So no guild. Oh yeah. So in the menu, if you click on guild, as usual, it's going to. So now it shows you my spawning sector, North Sector 2. So once the season starts and before the intersector barrier has been breached, Lords can only join guilds in their spawning sector. Once the intersector barrier is breached, Lords can join guilds from other sectors that have captured cities in their sector. So that is nice that they have that actually info on there. I am part of Deep in Contact, so I'm going to apply for them. It's me. Hey guys, sorry about that pause in the video. I clicked pause by mistake. It's past midnight in the morning here in the UK, and I've just made a rare mistake by clicking pause, and now I only realised that I clicked pause after talking still for several minutes. So I don't actually really know where I am in the video compared to where I was. So this might be a bit of gobbledygook, but just in terms of what the key thing to cover is obviously this faction info. Faction occupation value is going to be absolutely key. Taking as many structures as you can. The South list, 11 guilds, VIP, Tushies, TUS, they're going to be the big hitters on that side. And on the North side, we're with TIA, the crew from State 19, Ra and his team. We're with T51. We know them very well, Shark and the group from T51, obviously only 4 states from us. And then we are Deep in Contact in Sector 2. All of these, it does show where all of these legions are as well, in all these guilds are in each sector. You're going to want to merge together at the moment. So we've got 14 guilds in the North, 11 in the South. You're going to want to merge and collaborate together, not have more than 10 guilds because of the rewards rankings anyway. That goes without saying. On the map as well, there's some nice features in terms of if we zoom out, you can click up here and you can check in each sector. You can scroll through each sector. North Sector 1, North Sector 2. It's going to show you where all the towns are. The small town, level 1 towns, large towns, level 2 town there, the capital. It has all of them where you can basically quickly find them, and then like Stronghold, the new type of building that we have for this season, you can then go straight to them. Strongholds are going to be able, you can access them in a week's time after you start. So that's interesting to know. And then you can always come back out onto the map function and look at other items. So like the small town, let's still go North Sector 2 again. Here we go. And let's click on the small town there. Or should we try there? Let's try there. And small towns are going to be available very soon, in two days. So it is going to be really important, guys, to get your base camps upgraded as quickly as possible. Get those materials processing as quickly as possible, so that you can get your loyalty as high as you can to start helping your team, your guild, in taking structures, whether it's just gates. You know the drill. Get pathing towards places you want to hit. Get those teleports ready. Have your stone ready for making your teleports. Nothing has changed in that regard. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, being quite a new one. Obviously, sorry for the pausing as well a couple of minutes ago. Hopefully it's not too disjointed. And obviously I will be bringing lots more videos to you guys in the coming weeks with this new format of Eden Conflict. I guess the other thing to kind of comment on just before I finish is that you really, with this faction system, in the first few weeks, you're supposedly working together with everyone in your half of the map. So I guess you don't really have to, hopefully you should all be working together initially, and not having to worry about who's in the sectors right next to you. Unlike, for instance, if you saw our season last season, we were getting hammered from both sides immediately. So I think that might make it more enjoyable as well, that you've got a focused enemy each season, but only time will tell. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do click on that like, and if you have any comments, please place them in the comment section below. I'll be interested to hear everyone's thoughts, all of you who are playing Conflict this season. What are you thinking after day one? Are you happy with your draws on your maps? I know there's quite a lot of big hitters up against each other this season. It's going to be interesting how all the maps play out. And of course, if you could please share this video and my channel in your alliance chat, province chat, or through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.